Hello and welcome to XI Café, the Experience Improvement Podcast brought to you by InMoment. My name is Stephanie Quack. I'm a sales director at InMoment, and today we're talking to Sylvain, Digital Marketing and Customer Excellence Manager for Southeast Asia and Taiwan, about some of the current initiatives and listening posts from KARL STORZ Endoscopy. Hello and welcome, Sylvain.
Hi, Stephanie. Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me this afternoon for this podcast session. Very happy to be here and ready to rock and answer the questions that you may have for me.
Thank you, Sylvain. Sylvain, first tell us about KARL STORZ.
Yeah, so I've been working for KARL STORZ since 2021. It's a medtech company that was created in Germany in 1945, so almost eight decades already. B2B. We have around 8,800 employees across the world. So it's a family-owned business company, and now it's the third generation, I would say, of CEO. It was created initially by Mr. KARL STORZ, and now it's the grandson, Mr. Karl STORZ, who is leading and driving this company. And our main activities are focusing on human health and animal health, and working towards, I would say, innovation is our daily motivation. And I think the company is doing well and has done well for the past 80 years. Yeah.
Very interesting. Can you share more about yourself and your role at KARL STORZ?
Sure. So, like I said in introduction, I've been working KARL STORZ for 2 years plus now, in charge of the digital marketing and customer excellence team here. So which encompass, let's say, 3 departments. One, focusing on digital marketing activities, all the strategies and execution of our digital marketing campaign in the regions, and of course, understanding the performance of them. The second portion is the creative, whereby we, as a team, are creating all the visual assets, audio, video, banner, flyers that are supporting our online campaign, as well as all the physical events that we are participating. And then the last pillar, which we call business insight, is where we have a person in charge of the CRM activities. So we're using Salesforce in KARL STORZ that link, I would say, all the interaction and all the preparation that we have together from the first touch point with our customer and prospect to the generation of opportunities. So this team is quite lean, working in an agile way, and covering the whole scope of Southeast Asia.
I see. So you shared about the structure of your team and what they do on a daily basis, looking after the CX program. What would be the overall goal of the VOC program at KARL STORZ?
So actually, before I share a little bit more around that, just to give the credits to the person who did that before. So Francisco, who was part of the team here beforehand, who originally initiated this program in Southeast Asia, and then subsequently bring that at global level with the move that he made last year to the global CX team. So I think big kudos to him, because he did an excellent job, and we were able to achieve, I would say, good outcome with the pilot that we did in Southeast Asia last year, but I will come back to that later on. So as a global VLC program, so it's still on the way. The pilot is still running for us in UK. So basically, the approach was really to understand how we can capture in a better way the insight from our customers. So the quality of interaction that we have with them, the product performance, the repair and replacement, all those kind of things that we want to understand, and how important it is for us, and how we can use this data in order to improve ourselves. You know, I would say the continuous improvement capabilities that every company should look for if they want to improve the way they work. So basically, we were looking at first, how do we create a relational survey, right, about the overall experience and how we interact with them. Then we specify the survey criteria to identify where are we going to measure the performance. We identify the targeted personas, right, and based on these personas, we will define the service criteria. Then the methodology, similarly to what we did in 2021 and 2022, linked to the email reminders and other stuff like that. And then finally, create the dashboard to understand how we are performing through this voice of the customer. using the NPS methodology, if I didn't mention that earlier. So very important topic for us.
Right. It sounds that the program is on track. And would you like to review what were the results of the CSAT program in Southeast Asia?
Okay, so initially, when I joined the company, there were this program that was launched in Southeast Asia. So basically, we wanted to understand more what we are planning to do at the group level now, how our customers are feeling about KARL STORZ, because we are seen and considered as a premium company regarding our products, capabilities for historical reason. And we want also to hear more, okay, now we are in 2023, COVID, let's say, is still there, but we have been through the 4 years that were terrible. We want to also hear more about, after almost 8 decades, how the company is doing, right? So we did that in Southeast Asia with specific focus first on Taiwan, because we have identified some room for improvement there. So we first launched the pilot in Taiwan, and we found out at the end that there were some issues in some specific topics, right? And for one of them, we say, okay, let's try to improve that situation to ensure we are really answering our customer expectations. And we did that. So as mentioned in the previous discussion, during the XI forum in Singapore, I presented the use case. So basically, we were identifying repair and exchange that was a big burden for our customers. And we wanted to understand why. So the team here created a project team, I would say a task force, that include people from regulatory, legal, service, sales, and the country manager in Taiwan, in order to understand what the issue was. And finally, we found out that it was more a process improvement that was required, so which we did in the end. And the outcome, thanks to the feedback that we got from the survey, helped us to reduce by more than 30% the turnaround into repairing and exchanging our goods with the Taiwanese customers. So for us, it was a very successful initiative. And of course, we could not do that without having customer feedback.
Well, we are so happy to hear that the CX program has helped you to be more productive and more competitive. Let's hear about a CX initiative that you're working on right now.
Yeah, so I think this initiative was really helpful, the one I mentioned regarding the customer feedback. But now what is also important to us to hear and to try to materialize is really, I would say, the more transactional side. Once we have, let's say, physical events, how our prospects, existing customer, or new leads have interacted with us during the specific event, and what is the feeling? Were we able to fulfill their needs? Were we able to answer their expectation when they visited us at the booth level, right? So we automatically have a kind of post-visit or post-event survey where we ask them, were you satisfied? Do you get the information you needed regarding the product or regarding the services? Or do you need more information based on what they check? And then following that, we will have a post-event follow-up directly with either the sales or the marketing team. So for us, it's very critical to continue to have this permanent, I would say, feedback loop with them in order to ensure a better customer experience and customer service.
Sounds good. What's next for KARL STORZ program in the next few years?
In the next few years, I would say is looking at the crystal ball, but at least in the coming months or probably year, I would say definitely the plan would be to extend what currently the group is doing in UK, which means extending the voice of the customer into other countries and other regions in order to, I would say, have a consistent approach. So at least we can use this as a base and reproduce the same experience throughout the years and leverage on what was said, in the previous years. So we can build on feedback from customers answering the same question year over year. So we can build, I would say, our own expertise there, and also understand where are our pain point and as well our plus point to continue to strive on that. Yeah.
Sylvain, you definitely have an exciting roadmap, and we wish you all the success that you need. Thank you for coming onto the podcast and having such an insightful conversation with us on your CX journey at KARL STORZ. And thank you to all our guests for listening to the XI Café podcast. We hope you enjoyed this episode and stay tuned for more episodes coming up. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, everyone, and feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. I can either help myself directly or redirect you to the right team. Thanks, everyone. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.